Alright, I should be live. Hey there everyone, and welcome to me streaming some Wuthering Waves, because I have a feeling that I am story-wise supposed to progress because because I actually have about twice the amount required to level up, to increase the level of my union, and it's not leveling up. So I have a feeling I might need to advance in the story. If you don't believe me, it literally says there, Union XP that I have, or that I need, is 2,300, and I think I have at least more than twice that amount. So yeah. Also, I have this little gremlin now.
Anyone hurt? Let me check on you. Phew, you're still in one piece.
Of course I am. You're overreacting.
Okay. Anything new about the tokens? So those Fraxidus goons are here in Jinzhou now? Things are more serious than I thought.
Right. I wonder what they are up to.
Beats me. I've only ran into some bozos before. Those wackos are hell-bent on making their own resonators. Said there's no right or wrong when it comes to resonance powers, and everyone should have the right to them.
They use mechanical manipulation to integrate parts of tacit discords into human bodies, seeking power with such gruesome acts. I cannot bring myself to understand them.
That Scar guy you mentioned sounds like he's on a whole other level. How did the fight go?
It seems he didn't intend to kill us. I would even say he was pulling his punches. I don't know what he wants from us. But Madam Magistrate may have intended to hint something by letting us run into him.
I still can't wrap my head around what happened in that village. I went over the files. That case is ancient. It was dealt with and archived way before our current magistrate took office.
What happened to the village in the end?
Don't worry. The crooks were brought to justice and most of the villagers were relocated to new settlements. But I didn't find anything in the files about that little girl you mentioned.
So Scar really did take her away.
And it seems he did not hurt her.
I agree. If only we could capture him.
I'm so lost. Why did Madam Magistrate point you to Chi-Chi Village anyway? What did she want to tell you with that?
That Scar went there to tamper with the site and mislead you with fake clues.
Or maybe it's the other way around.
You mean? Fraxidus was planning to tell you something about what had happened in that village. Then our magistrate intercepted by leading you there before they could?
Scar wanted to preach his ideas to me. Or, I suppose she just made use of the occasion. She knew what was going on, or what was going to happen. Let's go with that.
Madam Magistrate knew they were going to lure you to the village, and she knew they weren't planning to kill you. Her token was a warning that the Fraxidus had their eyes on you.
Plus, even if Scar really tried to kill me, or to kill us, we wouldn't be in real danger.
How so?
Name I can't pronounce. Way of hospitality, remember?
You mean she's got someone looking out for you?
Likely.
Maybe she prepared other means of protection. What's the matter, Rover? ... The legendary figure who changed Jinzhou's history? A looming war with the resurrecting Threnodian, and the Fraxidas acting in the shadows. If all of these have something to do with your true identity, then who exactly are you?
I'm hoping Madame Magistrate has the answer.
Come to think of it, the sundial's the last token we need to work out.
Mr. Mortefi said it's an intricate puzzle box. Madame Magistrate might have hid a real message inside.
We learned about the time at the academy.
Yes, it's the 12th Shichen of the day, represented by the symbol Wei. Now we have the Shichen of Wei and Vermilion Bird. We should be able to solve the puzzle.
So Rover, you gonna try it now?
Symbols on the larger disc represent time, and we need to align the correct symbol with this pointer. It should be...
I'm just spitballing here.
It's working. And now? Symbols on the smaller disc represent direction, and we need to align the correct symbol with this pointer. It should be... We have Tielong of the east, White Tiger of the west, Vermilion Bird of the south, and Black Tortoise of the north. According to the clues we've gathered, it should be...
Oh, I wasn't really paying attention. This one?
Wow, you really solved it.
I was guessing. Flat out, I was guessing.
Wait, I don't think it's something we're allowed to see. Quick, Yang Yang! We should turn around.
Why should you?
It's gotta be some super confidential stuff Madame Magistrate's written for Rover's eyes only. As public servants, well, even though we're both just reservists, we know there are rules to follow.
Chuzia has a point.
It's about the Grand Library.
I see. The Grand Libraries in Huanglong are renowned for their vast databases, holding valuable information about the regions they represent. Their exact locations are kept confidential, but it is believed they hold answers to all questions one could ask. The Grand Libraries are vital for Huanglong's data security, managed by the regional sentinels, accessible only to the magistrates. They're rarely open to the public.
Kinda like a big piggy bank inside the city hall, data-wise.
Yes. You will find the most comprehensive and accurate information there. Rover, if you need to visit the Grand Library in Jinzhou to find out who you are, I think it suggests two things. First, there is a strong link between your past and Jinzhou's history. Second, you must be a really significant person.
So you're super important to Jinzhou, maybe even all of Huanglong. Wow. I think we stumbled upon a real big shot when we didn't even know it.
What's the matter, Rover? Something wrong with the sundial?
Is the city hall at the center of Jincho?
It is Jinzhou's political center, and it's also located at the city center, if that's what you mean. The city hall was built when Jinzhou was established. It's a popular landmark for locals giving directions. Why do you ask, Rover?
Nothing in particular. Madame Magistrate wishes to meet me alone. I'll need to go somewhere on my own.
See? What did I say? Covert ops. Real confidential stuff going on.
Huh. She's happy about it.
Come on, Yang Yang. It's just a one-on-one meeting with Madam Magistrate. What's the worst that could happen?
We get
Let's
accused of her
relax.
murder. Just saying, we could get accused of her murder. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Well, indeed.
I guess you're right.
Guess we're gonna get framed
Still,
for murder.
Please be careful. We'll be waiting for you.
Huh. Wait, did my union just immediately level up? No, but I got even more XP now. Jeez. Oh. Wee. The flying gremlin, everybody. And up we go. Armed patrol. All right. I'm definitely gonna get accused of murder here. Huh. Guys, I think we have to go in there. Oh, solo challenge. Yeah, why not? Gremlin might be 10 levels too low, but oh well.
Passage. As I expected. That must be the entrance to the database.
Huh.
Part of the building is submerged. I should be able to find the hidden path underwater. It seems I have a puzzle to solve. Guess I will check on the mechanism in the middle first. I see. The control panel here does look like a musical instrument.
You think?
5 music notes, so to gain access to the database, I will need to recover the 5 missing notes stored in those sonodiscs. What is that sound coming from behind the symphody? This must be one of the missing notes. Now, how do I connect it with the symphody? Part of the score holder just lit up. As I expected. The bell just raised out of the water. So that's what it meant by having the bells guide my path. A new walkway has shown up. I
Huh.
must have solved the first puzzle. Seems I will
Potentially.
need to look for more sonodiscs in there.
I guess we have to.
Tacit discords inside the city hall? No, they are
Oh
not
no.
real. It must be some kind of digital simulation. It seems they are the guards here. I suppose it's telling me where I can find the next sonodisc. That sound.
Going through the obvious corridor.
This is the second sonodisc. I should bring it to the Symphodi.
Yeah, that's one. Or that's two.
The water level just dropped again. There's another 2 drums, one in the east and another in the west. I may find more sonodiscs down there.
Can your character actually swim, I wonder?
This is the right way to go. I'm being fed just enough information to work out the puzzle. This does look like Miss Magistrate's doing.
Hooray.
The drum on the other side has unlocked. Guess I'll go check on it before I leave, just to be safe.
Oh, this one.
Another bell just rose up from the water, but it's still locked. I'll need to connect the passageways first.
If you say so.
Bullies, let's race!
Alright.
Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure.
Sure, why not? Dragon's treasure.
The music I just heard, it must be the sonodisc. Here it is. Time to deal with the guards. Jinzhou City Hall is the political hub, while the Grand Library holds vital data. Considering how I just took out all those guards, this place I've retrieved the 3rd sonodisc. Time to head back.
There has to be more, right?
And that's
Another
the third one
platform.
down.
The bells will lead my path. Huh. I'll go work out the passageways.
And up we go. Hmm. And just like
This
that.
feeling. I am being watched. Must be another sonodisc. This is the 4th missing note. Almost
Yep.
there.
Oh. Whoopsie.
Bullies, let's race!
Alright.
Now the water is all gone. One last note to go.
Time for Encle's aerial recon!
This is the last one. They've prepared quite the welcome for me.
Ouch, Jesus. I killed your buddy.
Leave me alone! This is so much fun!
I have the last sonodisc ready. Time to go back to the Symphodi.
Whoops. But yeah, the reason why I actually am streaming today instead of like uploading a video is because I had a lot of stuff to do today in real life, so kinda afterwards was really exhausted, so couldn't really muster the drive to record. Because I actually was originally intending to upload a video today. I actually still am kind of exhausted from what I had to do.
Now I should have access to the database.
Gremlin charge! Yo. Nice looking database, actually.
So this
Real
is
Matrix-esque.
the Grand Library. It's said to hold the answers to every question imaginable. I'm not seeing anyone here. I guess the magistrate is yet to arrive. Well, it wouldn't hurt to browse the archives for a bit as I wait for her to show up.
And then we commit a act of treason.
Thank you for leading the way, Rover. What a magnificent place to set foot in. Extensive, exhaustive. Oh, how I want to carve the place inside out and blow it all to shreds. Thought you'd seem a bit more surprised. I wonder why. So you've laid a trap for me. Interesting. Do you really think you can trap me here?
You will not escape.
What a shame I can't stay and play with you a bit longer. Till we meet again, dear friends.
You're not going anywhere!
Woolly sense is tingling.
Ouch.
One with the sound.
Stay alert. Like this? Easier this way. Here we go again. You're in for it now. This is so much fun.
Swift and resolute. I swung with the sound.
Hi.
One more time.
Wait, that was a trophy?
Like this? Embrace the oneness. This is so much fun!
Death by Gremlin. Streaming a bit of Wuthering Waves, of course.
Wooly sense his tail.
You just offer yourself up to be my prey?
Oh shit.
Now,
Ouch.
just the two of us. Stow away
Whoops.
that irrational anger. I just have a friendly reminder. Seeing is not always believing. Why are you so
Ow.
sure they told you the truth? Don't jump to conclusions so soon. Why are you so stubborn? Why can't you place some of that trust in me? Or do I have to crush you to make you behave for once?
Swift and resolute. One with the sound.
Oh. That had to hurt.
Serenity. She lasts evermore. Like this?
Moment of resonance.
I do believe we killed him. This time around.
So you knew I was following you all along, huh? My Elysium only breaks under coordinated attacks from both sides. I can never get rid of all these pesky little helpers around you, can I? So you've joined hands against me with Miss Magistrate here. It does hurt my feelings, you know? You're always so popular.
Are you all right, Rover?
I'm fine.
Of course she is. How could I ever have the heart to hurt her? Consider my moment of failure a gift of sincerity, Rover. I trust you haven't forgotten our conversation earlier. Choose me. I'll tell you everything you want.
I already know everything.
Huh. I see. So she made the move before I could, and told you all of it already. Then as the winners, would you be so kind as to tell me how you set me up?
Aw, how about no? Because then the next time that won't work. First meeting.
Now
Huh?
I have retrieved the magistrate's message for me from the puzzle box. But it only points me to the Grand Library. There's no meeting time. Something is still missing. I've solved the puzzle, the discs have been rotated, and the two symbols are now glowing. With this glowing light, a shadow is cast on two other symbols. The black tortoise of the north to the city hall. And the time reads, the Shichen of Cho, in the wee hours of the morning.
Wait, when did this happen? Like, what the hell? We went straight there. When did this happen?
It's been 3 days. We both made it on time. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Jinshi. It brings me great joy to see you, Rover.
Hello?
An emergency forced me to leave, and I only had the time to prepare some tokens for you. Please pardon my lack of hospitality.
Consider yourself pardoned. Doesn't that emergency have something to do with the Fraxidus?
Yes. The Sentinel of Jinzhou is currently absent.
Aren't they supposed to be staying in their domains?
Correct. The Sentinels guide and guard humanity as a symbol of our civilization. When a region's sentinel goes absent, chaos is bound to ensue. As this news could lead to civil unrest, please keep it a secret. Jinzhou's sentinel Jue is being held captive by the Fraxidus. I had to postpone our meeting and put all my effort into finding its whereabouts.
Well, damn. I heard you can resonate with the Sentinel.
Yes, our thoughts are connected, to a certain degree. I can sense his memories, feelings, and surroundings, though not very clearly.
Probably a good thing. Because, let's face it, a woman has nothing to, would learn nothing that she doesn't already know from a guy's mind. Or she would learn some horrible, degenerate stuff. Anyway, have you found it yet?
Unfortunately, I haven't. I can feel Jue is in danger. The good news is, I have figured out the culprit behind all of this.
Is it Scar?
Precisely. The Fraxidus plans to advance another lament and cause disasters worldwide. Overseer Scar had several objectives upon infiltrating Jinzhou. To track you down, to test your strengths, and to make you join their cause. To abduct Jue and to resurrect the Trinodian in advance.
Why me?
They must have discovered your value, likely from one of Jue's prophecies. If you join them, they'll gain significant power. Should you refuse to join, the Fraxidus will likely want to eliminate you, so you don't get in their way.
Not the first time I had a target on my back.
I have a plan to apprehend Scar. Once we capture him, the Fraxidus won't be that much of a threat to you for the time being. If you are willing to lend us a hand, I will ensure your safety during our cooperation.
Count me in.
Thank you for your trust, Rover. Speaking of which,
I trust you
you
as
seem to
far
have
as I can
already gathered
throw
a
you.
lot from the tokens.
Which I guess isn't very far. Well, I could throw her off the railing here. Anyway. Alright, the Mangosteen points to how people lived through the wars in whatever that says, because some of the names here are, for me, next to impossible to pronounce. No offense. The Sugar Pearl pointed to the past epidemic and disasters. The leaf pointed towards the Fraxidus. The sundial pointed pointed to when and where we are meeting. Let's just
Impressive, Rover.
and learn more about my identity as I decrypted the tokens.
The threat Jinzhou is facing is far worse than meets the eye.
Figured.
The Threnodians will soon be reawakened.
What are the Threnodians?
They are the enemies of human civilizations, born from the dark side of our collective consciousness. We must defeat them to protect all of humanity. We have been doing our best to prevent the disaster, but the Fraxidus is accelerating the Threnodians' revival.
And it has something to do with me, yes?
Indeed. You have defeated the Crownless and absorbed its echo with your bare hands. It is the tacit discord that embodies the concept of warfare. Resentment of the fallen, fright of the ignoble, those are the emotions that lay ground for its birth. The Crownless is a tacit discord that possesses powers from the reviving Threnodian. Jinzhou is a border city with an unbreakable will and a strong spirit of resistance. However, we also fear the constant wars and loss of life, and the Threnodian can prey on that. You, however, you were able to defeat and absorb a Threnodian-related tacit discord with your bare hands and resonate with other TDs. Meanwhile, Huanglong's records mention a
TDs,
hero
huh?
with similar powers who saved our nation during the Threnodian War. She is also
My
mentioned in
degenerate brain
literature,
there, everybody.
dating back to Jinzhou's establishment. To uncover your true identity, this could be a helpful lead to pursue.
You believe that person and I could be related in some way?
Yes, based on my own deduction and the prophecies of Jue.
Shui in the gorge of the springs.
You mean the unfinished statue of Jue?
I remember something when I saw it.
I see. Do you mind letting me know what
Oh,
you
remembered.
Since it's related to our sentinel, I might be able to help. Rover, the memories of which you speak.
Yes, anything worth nothing about it, or anything worth God damn it, anything worth nothing about them, huh?
As I mentioned earlier, I can resonate with Jue, our sentinel. Your recollections, they align with what I've witnessed in Jue's memories.
But
Yes, I do remember seeing something similar. I believe it had truly happened in the past.
how far in the past? In other words,
In other words, you may be the person mentioned in our records.
Oh my god, I'm over hundreds of years old.
Presence by our sentinel's side, bonded by an unbreakable trust.
I don't reckon resonators can live that long.
Resonators tend to live a longer lifespan, but it is indeed unprecedented to live hundreds of years without
Still a
any
babe.
sign of aging.
Yeah.
So many mysteries about you remain unsolved, and your age is just one of the unknowns.
If this is true, who was I all that time ago? Then how did I end up losing my memories?
Sorry, but I don't know. Jue's last piece of information pointed to the Northfall Barrens, where you should find the Threnodian. I pray you will find your answers there. The
Damn.
Threnodian is resurrecting, and our nation is in grave danger. This reminds me of the Threnodian War all too much. Perhaps this has something to do with your mysterious appearance in Jinzhou.
You mean I showed up to protect Jinzhou like the historical hero did?
Not really. I don't plan to believe in a hero showing up out of nowhere and protecting us. I'm just presenting whatever lead I have about your past, as I know it is troubling you. I want to help you, and that is all there is to it. Thank you for considering lending us a hand. Your help is much appreciated. But please, do not feel obligated because of the information I shared. They are my people, and the responsibility to keep them safe should fall on no one else but my own shoulders. I am saying this because I have faith in my abilities, and even more so in the bravery of Jinzhou's soldiers and our people. You deserve to make your own decision about this after uncovering your true identity. I appreciate everything you've done for us during the past few days, and perhaps even longer ago. Once it all settles, I am ready to accommodate and assist in whatever future decision you make. You can leave Jinzhou, or the entire Huanglong if you wish. If you ever need me again, you need only ask. Let's keep this a secret between the two of us. How does that sound?
Yeah, you probably shouldn't ask my character for her age then. Like, goddamn. She's old. She's probably older than me in real life.
Scar, you are now under arrest for committing multiple felonies in Huanglong. Do you have anything to say?
What do I want to say, huh? While I'd love to tell you another story, I guess that's not what you want to hear. Let's cut to the chase, Madam Magistrate. I'm getting bored already.
Very well. You will answer only our questions from now on.
Can I kick him in the nads yet? That's something I wanted to do in the last time I streamed this.
What do you want to know?
You know? Why did you kidnap whoever that is?
A sentinel such as Jue can predict and correct future events. It gets in our way of achieving our sublime vision. We merely wanted to topple the set future built on lies and take control of our own destiny. Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
Why are you obsessed with revealing or reviving the Threnodian?
The Threnodians. They hold the key to our ideal.
What must I do, dear?
They will bring us the promised true lament. And we will embrace the new world that is bound to come. Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
Seriously, ever since the last time I streamed this, or ever since the previous part, I wanted to kick this guy in the nuts so badly. What on earth is the lament?
What is the lament? Disaster? Curse? Some kind of punishment? People only see the surface. The lament brings death, destruction, and countless reverberations. Reverberations that will be reflected, overlapped, and interwoven during the lament. They will be our salvation. The only path to a new life form and a new civilization. Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
And now the very important question. Why were you following me?
Our goal has always been the same. We want you. Want you to join us.
Why me? What if I say no?
Too bad. We will then be forced to kill you. By any means necessary. But I'm sure you'll willingly come to us when the time arrives. Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
And that's all I wanted to ask him. No. I'm done with him.
You
Take him to
kidnapped
jail.
Jue and revived the Threnodian, accelerating the next lament. This is proof enough that you are the enemy of Jinzhou and all humanity. Stop dreaming you can force Rover to join you. She is our honored guest, and I will not allow any harm to come her way.
How confident you sound. As the Threnodian's resurrection approaches, Jinzhou is barely holding on. How much longer do you think you can keep up this facade?
Thank you for your concern. We have crushed your schemes once, and we can do it again. I have one last question for you. Abducting Jue,
probably.
stalking Rover, and setting up an ambush in Cheecher Village. You couldn't have accomplished that all on your own. Unless
I'm not the only overseer in Jinzhou, right? I have answered all your questions with full honesty. I don't mind you knowing because it won't make any difference. You can try to stop us with all you have, but it's too late to change the course of history. Now, I have one question for you. You seem convinced we caused the disappearance of Jue. What if I told you there was more to it? Would you be curious?
Not really.
about Jue. What else do you know?
Come closer and I'll tell you, Madam Magistrate.
Don't come
It's a
closer.
secret for your ears only.
How dare you?
Madam Magistrate,
Don't fall for it.
No. It can't be.
Shocked, aren't you? But there's more. What if I told you your sentinel had made this prophecy a long, long time ago? Your all-seeing sentinel abandons you now, of all times. Need I say more? We're merely adding a touch of extra fuel to the fire that will soon consume all. Rover, care for a wager? I know you've been searching for answers about your past, and I've got news for you.
Oh no. What news is that? That creepy grin, though.
Watch out!
You are one of us, the Black Lambs, and you have been chosen to join us, ushering in the new world. Once you discover what you really are, you will come to us with no hesitation. Fraxidus awaits your arrival with open arms. And I look forward to that day in sincere anticipation.
Boom. I honestly thought that card was going to explode. What did Scar tell you?
Sorry, Rover. What he mentioned about our sentinel is highly sensitive. I cannot disclose it yet, not before verifying it myself. Is it a ploy to create distrust among us, or...
Probably.
I must first find our sentinel to uncover the truth.
How important is whoever that is to Jinsho?
Jue is the guardian sentinel
Jue.
of Jinzhou. It is responsible for assisting Jinzhou's magistrate in administrative affairs. While I am the final decision maker, without the assistance of Jue, I cannot guarantee I am always making the best choices for my people.
You seem to be doing well enough on your own.
Thank you. I am glad you think so. Jue can predict the future, and up to this point, every one of its prophecies have been proven true. While justice may not be universally agreed upon, its decisions have consistently served the best interests of Huanglong.
Perhaps it left to set Jinsho's future right?
For that, I suppose we will have to talk to it in person to find out. In addition, Rover, Jue once told me to deliver a message to you. To the Awakened One. When raindrops fall upstream, please head to the Northfall Barrens and seek General Jian of the Midnight Rangers.
Alright, so I'll need to find this General Jia.
I suppose so. General Jian is currently battling another TD outbreak in the Northfall Barrens, which will also serve as our front line against the Threnodian. But the ongoing war has made it a very dangerous place to go. Since you won't need to go there right now, not until when the raindrops fall upstream. I know you're here for clues about your true identity. And I don't want you to leave the city empty-handed. Have you heard about the Black Shores, Rover? It's an organization shrouded in mystery, with a secretive membership process and members who usually keep their identities hidden. Upon your awakening, one of their members discreetly contacted me to gather information about you. But please don't worry. The Black Shores developed a special lament prediction system and has established partnerships with countries worldwide. While operating in secrecy, they are not an extremist group like the Fraxidus. They have been monitoring the situation in Jinzhou to provide assistance when needed. Thanks to their extra help, my meeting with you went smoothly. This Blake Bloom is their symbol. The Black Shores members usually wear
that
it
looks
on their
nice.
person.
Alright. What do they want to achieve in Jinzhou?
The Black Shores once provided us significant insights into the relationship between the moon and the Threnodians. This time, They've come to inform us a Threnodian is about to resurrect near Jinzhou. Apart from that, I'm not sure what else they may be hoping to achieve. This photo is yours to keep. I will return with Jue shortly, and the Black Shores may be worth your try during this time.
As long as they don't offer me an egg in this trying time. If you guys got that joke, then, or reference, then great. Sup,
Rover,
ugly.
are you all right?
Oh, I saw something. I was wearing the black bloom.
I see. The Black Shores must have a deep connection to your past. Since you are likely being closely monitored by the Fraxidus now, I suggest keeping an eye out for the Black Shore members. They could prove to be your valuable allies. I'll do my best to find Jue and tell you everything I learned from it once I return. This is my promise.
I'm counting on you. Not really.
Yes. Please leave it to me.
Sure thing. Not really.
Sanhua,
Yes, Madam Magistrate.
I will be going on a temporary leave. During my absence, please help me handle my responsibilities in Jinzhou.
Understood. Should I continue protecting that rover?
No need. Both Chanli and I will be away, and there will be more than enough paperwork for you to handle.
Is Lady Chongli leaving for the capital? Please pardon my intrusion, but she just faced an ambush in the Central Plains. What if...
Regarding that incident, we tried to warn her about the Fraxidus, but they were more cunning than we thought. If she runs into another powerful enemy like Scar, she'll eventually have to confront them on her own. Sanhua, you can place more trust in Rover and me.
Understood. I will. My lady, no matter what happens, my sword is always yours.
Why did my brain immediately go to a femboy image? Like a femboy mental image, you know?
Both the interrogation and my appointed meeting with Rover have already finished.
Scar only needed the two of you as his audience. We already knew what he wanted, and we let him have as much.
She decrypted every message we intended to convey. It's only proper you meet him in person, as the one who crafted those puzzles. Such intricate puzzles. I guess only Rover has the patience to solve them all.
No detail is too small. I'm sure she understands. Besides, not seeing the opponent heightens the thrill of the game. If everything goes according to the prophecies of Jue, I will meet her in person eventually.
Damn.
So, what did our captive from the Fraxidus tell you about Jue?
That Jue had predicted I will have to fight it one day. A fight that will shape Jinzhou's future.
Hmm.
Well, that is unexpected. But You don't seem all that surprised, do you?
Can't say I am. I had suspected as much from our previous conversations, and the message it left me, his words only confirmed it.
Where was it when you last sensed its presence?
It was in Mount Firmament. Unlike Jinzhou City, that mountain is still resting in stillness.
The place where the first people of Jinzhou lived, and where Jue first manifested before us humans. I see.
I'll find Jue and bring it back as soon as possible.
Our enemies could have planned it as a trap. We have a bigger goal to focus on, remember?
I understand. I will not let anything or anyone disrupt the peace in Jinzhou.
Would you let what you heard from Scar sway your determination?
No. He cannot ever turn me against Jue. If anything, his words only confirmed my theory. I am the magistrate of Jinzhou, appointed by the Sentinel itself. The prophecy speaks of a decisive incident for Jinzhou's future, where I will be a key player. The fight between me and Jue is only a precursor. My job remains unchanged. I will fulfill my duty as Jinzhou's magistrate with my own judgment.
Is that your final answer?
Likely.
A single strand's neglect births mountainous upheaval. You taught me that, remember? The safest option is for me to go in person.
Very well. Since we are already mid-game, I will let you decide our next move. This time, I shall be a pawn in your hand. Remember, I will always stand by your side, in this crisis or any other.
Am I a player or a mere pawn?
A mere pawn.
I suppose there is no difference at this point. No matter what, I will do what I must.
All right. Yeah, I think there might be something wrong with the Union XP counter thing, because I literally have so much more than required. Like, it's like, what the hell? Like, now I think I have almost 4 times the amount required. Jeez. Oh, right. I think that one item was, yep, ascension material for Rover.
Future, leaving the past behind.
Or, constellation thing, I guess. Oh, minimap. Wait, so there's something here. And there's something all the way over here where I haven't been yet. Hell, I haven't even revealed the area. Is this also for the same thing? When the night knocks. Alright, for how long have I been streaming now, actually? A little bit more than an hour. Gremlin mode engaged.
I see. Yes. I can feel the tension in the streams. I'm worried something bad is gonna happen.
There you are, Rover.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
The Academy has noted a concerning rise in tacit field activities. Please use caution when exiting the city.
Thanks for the warning.
Remember to check your terminal signals and wear the Academy's protective suit correctly. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Now, I have experiments to run. Take care.
Was that a voicemail message?
It's just Baija being Baija. She's a little awkward with showing care, but I think it's cute. Anyway, Rover, quick, tell us what happened. The Frax at us again? Ugh, those jerks.
About GUN?
Jian, the general, Jinsi, the magistrate, and Jue, Jinzhou's sentinel. Is there any kind of connection between them?
Connection? No idea. But I did hear General Jian used to be a military doctor.
Speaking of that, I think we'll need to start with a bit of Jinzhou's past. A storyteller near the theater once told us something like this.
The Honorable Madame Jinzi, our great magistrate of Jinzhou, was handpicked by Sentinel Jur. Her status as the Sentinel's appointed resonator is rare among all past magistrates. Our Jinzhou was leaderless for years until Jur finally chose her to be the next magistrate, and she answered the call. To further elaborate, we must start with the battle beneath the Crescent. The Norfall Baron, scarred by countless wars, discarded weapons scattered like bones. Our soldiers had fought to reclaim the land for years, to no avail. Overthrax, the dreadful Threnodian monster, fed on the frequencies of weapons, turning our fallen soldiers into deadly tacit discord. General of the Midnight Rangers, Geshu Lin, bravely rose to confront the threat. As Twin Moons aligned, General Geshu Lin vowed to vanquish evil, raising his blade against the blood-red crescent that foretold destruction. His sword blazed with black flames, laying waste to all who dared stand in his way. Victory seemed certain. Until the retroact rain began to fall. Raindrops fell upwards, as in the past. Monsters raged, loyal souls fell to blood-soaked sands, infernal carnage. Issuing his last command, Geshu Lin demanded all soldiers stand firm, no matter what. Sacrificing his body to the black flames for power, Geshu Lin charged at the Overthrax with all his might, and he was never seen again. After the fall of their leader, the remaining soldiers despaired, until the deafening roar of Qinlong struck like lightning. A lone youth bravely stood up to lead a hard-won retreat. After the battle, that young man who tamed the wind ascended to fame, becoming the new general of the Midnight Rangers, selected by Sentinel Jur. On the other hand, General Geshu was blamed for the massive losses that occurred under his command, earning him a notorious reputation in Guanlong. That battle struck us hard, but our Sentinel rose from its long slumber to select a new magistrate, will guide us into the future. Despite the previous disaster, Jinzhou was off to a promising start under our Sentinel and the new Magistrate's guidance. The people held hope for a better tomorrow.
Well, damn.
Whoa! First time hearing about all that.
Why did the dragon thing choose her to be the magistrate?
Maybe the Sentinel had its own special ways of picking candidates.
Maybe it's into lollies.
There are incomprehensible ways that set these divine beings apart from us. Their thinking tends to be elusive to the average person.
Yeah, true. Wouldn't be surprised if Jue decided to make me the magistrate one day. Not gonna lie.
Does it ever ask the opinion of the person selected?
I understand your concern, Rover. Madame Jinshi was only a teenager, and she was suddenly selected to be the magistrate. It must have been so difficult for her. I remember people were skeptical when she first took office.
Wonder why.
Despite her achievements, many believed she lacked the necessary experience and authority in the political realm. People only showed their respect to Madame Jinshi because they trusted Jue's judgment.
Seriously, Lord Jue knows how to choose him. Our previous magistrates were all top-notch at running the show. And Madame Jinshi, she's already made the city a well-oiled machine in no time. I'd have a mental overclock just trying to keep up with all that paperwork. She was made for this. What is that saying again? Real gold never loses its shine.
Rover, since you were asking about this, did you get clues from your past from Madame Jinshi?
Northful Barons.
The Northful Barons? It's been a battlefield since ancient times.
Rover, it's dangerous there. The Northful Barons is the front line in our defense against the Threnodian. We must be careful about going there. Rover, since you were asking about this, did you get clues from your past? He sent 2 overseers at once. Their scheme must be far more expansive than we thought. Though the Fraxidas do seem to know a lot about you. Their ideology and actions are too dangerous. And right now, the odds are in their favor. If we rush into a confrontation, it could lead us into their traps. Rover, since you were asking about this...
The Black Shores? Doesn't ring a bell. Sounds like the name of a place, but I've never seen it on any map.
This flower... It's only a photo, and I can't tell where it came from with my ability.
The Black Shores is an organization that studies the lament.
We're still in the dark about Fraxida's plans, and the Northful Barons is too risky. The Black Shores seems to be our only option now.
Oh shit, I'm actually bleeding.
But if we are to look for them with only a photo of this flower, it's going to be difficult.
Since it's about flowers, we should go ask Grandma Lin.
Yes, Grandma Lin runs a flower shop.
I'm not kidding, by the way, I'm actually bleeding here.
You're making me blush a little. Grandma Lin loves listening to storytellers. I think I saw her earlier. Let's go look for her.
Alright guys, I'll end the stream here because I need to deal with this whole losing blood here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Sorry that it's not as long as usual. but certain circumstances compel me to you know, end the stream a bit early. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream of whatever I'll be making and or streaming. So yeah, bye.